I'm on. It's on. It's on. Okay, perfect. Hello, good morning, everyone. I'm here for the company GSI, welding experts in Germany, and I want to give you a small impression about welding education, modern welding education, effective welding education, and fast welding education. In this case, we have started to change something in welding education. It was constantly the traditional education, and we have changed something I want to explain. As you see, there are some systems on the market called welding simulation systems or virtual welding simulation systems. There are different developments, as you see, and it's not just an idea of one guy, so some weird idea. It's a worldwide development. So as you see, there are developments from Lincoln Electric, so US, Miller, US, for Hungarian development, and also Canada, Austria, Germany, France, India, of course, they have their own system, China, and what else? Spain, at least Spain. We have analyzed all systems accordingly to, is it ready to use or not? And I can say all systems are ready to use, but we have chosen one system, as you see here in front. It's a Spanish system, the Soldamatic. It's just an example. You can use all the systems as you like. And so I want to give you a small impression about the practice, because I think we are all here in this room not welders. Some of us have maybe some experience about that, but mainly not. And this is a simulator. This is a very effective simulator. When you start welding, you don't have any idea what you're doing, and you have to work accordingly, different angles, different distances, and different speeds. And it has a big relation, it's a main relation to your result. And if you don't want to waste your time, you can learn at first all the skills. As you see here on the screen, you have the circle. It means if it's green, now it's all red, now it's all green, the angles, work and travel angle, are correct. If it's red, it's incorrect. It helps you during your exercise. And so the thing looks like the old style television tennis. So it shows you the distance. If it's green, it's the best distance. And please start, that we can have an impression. So this is a very good training system. So it is close to the real, and you can see, okay, that's right, that's wrong, and you can work on that issue. And this is the basic knowledge you need to know. If you start in your weld booth, you're the whole time alone in the cabin. So the instructor comes to you for a couple of minutes, and then you're alone. And you try to cope everything, and you produce a lot of waste. You waste a lot of time in respect to break it again, to prepare it again, to look for the inspector who can say, okay, this was wrong, this was right. During this exercise, you have all your help indications. You can see, okay, that's good, that's bad, I have to change that. And that's the main training for the basic skills. If you go from this point to the weld booth, so it's no problem. So you have additionally the heat, sparks, and some more. But so now here with this system, you can reach all basics very fast. So now it's finished. Okay, now you can look at your product. So it's not perfect, but so if I do that, it's similar. You can look at your results. So maybe the direction was not all the time very good, but now this is just an impression. If you want to analyze everything, we can analyze it. Yes. Now you can see what you have done. And so that was first try. Yes. It's all recorded. Yes. You have the diagram. It's a little bit mixed up, but I will explain later how to read it. At the moment, it's very difficult to see. But you can see on the left side the percentage you have reached at that moment. So at the end, you can see the whole result, and you can see the percentage, for example, the stick out. So that means the distance. The distance is 56, 57%. It's not very good. And so on the other hand, the travel angle is very good. Travel angle is constantly perfect. We don't need to spot on. You can change the view. You can see from all sides. You can change distances, and you can inspect everything what you have done. Now it's nearly finished. Well, what you see here above, it's a big mix of different of different things, but we will clear that. All right, that's a final result. On the left side, you see, okay, the arc length was all the time very good. That was, we don't need to look at it, so we can remove the tick. So that's erased. Stick out was not very good. Speed was not very good. Travel angle we can erase. We don't need to look at it. Work angle 97, we can erase it, and straightness also. So if we look at the stick out, we can erase the speed at first. And now you see here, the stick out was too long, so the distance was too wide. You can see, okay, that's a problem. I need to work on that issue, on that task. So, and after that, you can see the speed. Speed was different, so the travel speed is not constantly, that's normal if you are a beginner, and you can work on that. If you do it in the traditional way, you go with your sheet of metal to the trainer, and he will inspect that, and then you go back to prepare something new, you repeat it, repeat it, repeat it. Now you see, okay, that was wrong, and the other thing was also not good. And you can work on that issue. It's quite fast. Compared to the traditional way, you can work in real with around 15 welds a day. If you have a training with the system, you don't need much time to inspect, to prepare something. You can easily do 70 training sessions with that. And then you have the muscle memory. You know what you're doing, so that's a good, very good training. So that's what I want to say. At least I'd like to say here is a reseller of the Soldamatic in India if you are interested. We have a booth on outside if you like to see or to try. Please try. That's the best way to feel how it works. it's not kind of a PlayStation or something else. It's a really good training tool. And that's what I want to say. Thank you very much.